What's up, guys? This is Corey, also known as QC Rideshare. Just hit you guys with another one. And so I just wanted to hit you with a quick trailer, I guess, intro video, because as I said on my schedule, I'm going to be dropping the longer form version of this video on Thursday. And also going to be dropping some exclusive content on GigEssentials.com tomorrow. And so I just really wanted to quickly talk about something that I really had to kind of reset with the way that I do Uber and Lyft. And I always tell you guys that I'm going to come to you with the most authentic feelings that I have about a situation. And that is, I need to get back to basics. I kind of got out of balance with some of my platforms, and I really wasn't working them the way that I needed to be working them. Because, I think sometimes whenever there's a new platform, a new player in the game, you have this exuberant optimism of, you know what, this is going to be something that really takes them to another level. This is going to help me expand my business. And I wasn't taking my own advice. I always talk about diversifying, or I always talk about really making sure that I'm multi-platform, and but I wasn't working multi-platforms. And so that's something that I really had to kind of realize with myself, is that I was really putting a lot of eggs in one basket. And so I had to take a step back and really look at, what made me the most money. And a lot of times I joke with different YouTubers, if the goal is to make money, then the one that makes you the most money, or the strategy that makes you the most money, that's going to be the one that you probably want to go with. And so the times when I made the most money was when I was multi-platform. And that's why I always talk about it, because I've seen it personally, the benefits of it. So the times that I made the most money were when I had shipped about 25 to 35% of my income. Uber, Lyft, same thing, about 25 to 35% of my income, and some other platforms or side hustles also being in there as well. Those are the times when I made the most money. And so what I'm realizing is, in order for me to make the most money, is I have to make sure that I'm multi-platform at all times. Now, granted, that could be different for you. In your market, you're going to be able to see what ways work the best. You may see, my market, there's really not a Shipped in my market. There may be a Caviar. There may be a different company, but those companies may be getting up and they're not really going. So I really have to put a lot of my efforts into Uber and to Lyft. And I have to apologize, because I really haven't been doing a lot of videos on Uber and Lyft, because I did a lot early on just them. So I'm going to be doing some more content on that later. But when I talk about getting back to basics, I guess what I'm talking about is not so much just working differently, is also your attitude towards work. For me, the best way that I work is when I have a schedule. And a lot of times, and it was kind of fun, every Sunday, because I take Sundays and Mondays off. Every Sunday I would sit down, talk to my wife, and we would go through the schedule, and we'll work backward. I like to work my schedule backwards. So I start on Sunday, which is a day off, and work backwards and fill in my hours. And I would joke with her, like, what days are the boss lady gonna let me work this week? And so I really, that was the best way to work for me.